Hello everyone, welcome to One Stop India, your one-stop solution for your tax complaints. As an employee, you would have been receiving a lot of allowances from your employer. And in this video, we are going to see the exemption against one such important allowance which enables you to claim a lot of tax benefits. Thinking of what is the benefit? Yes, we are going to see in this video what is all about the house rent allowance, or in case if you are a self-employed, how you would claim this benefit. You might be receiving various allowances from your employer, and this HRA is one such thing against which you can claim exemption in case if you are paying rent. So in this video we are going to see what are the eligibilities and the conditions, what are the conditions which needs to be satisfied and the documents which is required, and in case if you are not receiving HRA, then what is the option which has been available to you. So if you do like our content, please share and subscribe. So moving on to this video, first we are going to see what are the eligibility and the documents which is required for claiming this particular exemption. So this particular exemption is covered under 1013A of the income tax for the employees, and also in the name of 80GG for the self-employed persons, or even for the salaried person who are not receiving HRA. But remember one important thing, in case if you are opting for the new tax regime, then you can't claim this particular exemption. So as an eligibility, you should be a salaried or self-employed person and you must have actually paid rent. So what are the documents required in order to claim this specific exemption or deduction? You should be provided your form 16 in case if you are an employed person, and the rent paid receipt to the landlord which is being given by your landlord. Next, the PAN of the landlord, and the last one is the rental agreement. So the last three documents will be required only in case the HRA exemption is being received is exceeding 1 lakh. That is the rent paid receipt, the PAN of the landlord, and rental agreement. You might be getting one question. If the landlord is not having PAN, what is the option? He may have the option to provide a self-declaration against which you can claim this HRA exemption. So what are the HRA calculation which has been involved against which you can claim this exemption? So it is more or less like a 3 limits, and out of least of these 3 you can claim your HRA exemption. So first one is the actual HRA component which you might be receiving from your employer, and this you can easily find from your payslips or form 16. And next you need to calculate the basic salary and DA for the entire year which is being given in your form 16, else you can find these components in your payslips. Step number 3 is calculate the actual rent which is paid by you. And step number 4 is step number 3 minus 10% of step number 2. That is the actual rent paid minus 10% of your basic salary and DA. And now here comes the last 2 limits. That is step 5 is going to be 50% or 40% of step 2. That is your basic salary plus DA. So we have seen the limits which is being given in the previous slide. Now here it is going to be how the HRA calculation for your exemption. So least of these 3 it is going to be getting exempted under section 1013A. The first one is actual HRA received, and this you can easily find from your form 16, and this is the amount which you will be getting out of step number 1. The second limit is rent paid minus 10% of your basic pay plus DA. This is the amount which you will be getting from your step number 4. And the third limit is 50% or 40% of your basic salary plus DA, and this is the amount which you will be getting from your step number 5. So what is this 50% or 40%? 50% in case if you are living in a metro city, and 40% in case if you are living in a non-metro city. So what is the exemption amount which you will be enjoying is the least of these 3. It is going to be the amount which will be getting reduced from your house rent allowance, and the balance it is going to be taxable. So now what is the big question you will be getting? You couldn't find the HRA in your form 16, or when you are searching your pay slips, you couldn't find a component of HRA, but you are actually paying rent. So how you could claim this? Or you are a self-employed person and paying rent. So how you can claim this exemption? The option which is available for you, it is by the name of 80GG. So what is the maximum exemption or deduction which you can claim under 80GG is it is 60,000 per year. So now we can see how you can claim HRA in the name of 80GG. So least of these three, it is going to be limited or exempted for you. So those things are 5,000 per month, or 25% of your gross total income, or rent paid minus 10% of your gross total income, or you can also say it as adjusted total income. Okay. So what is the next big question? Can I claim HRA even if I stay at my parents' house? Yes, absolutely. But there are some conditions which are required to be satisfied. First one is rent should be actually paid to one of your parents, and the proof of rent payment to be kept. It may be paid either by way of cash, against which you need to have the receipt, or in case if it is made by way of bank payments, then you should have the bank statement as the proof. The third one is the parents should also show this rental income in their income tax return under the head income from house property. And fourth one is the rental agreement should be drafted and signed. So these are the requirements against which even you can claim this exemption in case if you are paying rent to one of your parents. So I hope you would have got a better idea on this HRA calculation and the 80GG deductions. So feel free to reach us in case if you are having any queries, and these are my contact numbers and the mail IDs. Until then, we can see in next video. So it's bye from Surya on behalf of One Stop India team. Thank you.